what's going on? I just platinumed Blade Dancer Lineage of Light, the PSP port, and I thought I'd give my quick thoughts on the game. This game in some ways shows its age. It's from 2006. One of the biggest annoyances for me is just how slow the character runs. It becomes less of an issue as you progress through the story for specific reasons, which I won't get into, but runs really slow, and it's noticeable after a while, and there's no changing it. The game's got a crafting system because your weapons unfortunately have durability, which is another thing that I just don't like in games. The crafting system can be exploited to make an absurd amount of money that you don't actually need. I had like 1.3 mil when I was done with the game, and it was unnecessary. You can fail at crafting. One of the reasons why I have so much money is because I managed to actually craft 50 weapons back to back without failing somehow. So I had an absurd amount of money. The maps in this game don't tell you where the exits lead, but they do mark the exits. They don't mark the NPCs, so like if there's a guy out in a forest that you need to go talk to, you will need to go looking and trying to find them. Story-wise, the game drops the ball in my opinion, and that's all I'll say to that. In relation to the combat, the biggest tip I can give you is make sure you use your lunar bar to use your abilities. It has a second purpose where you can get bonus experience at the end of battle. I don't recommend that. That was one of the things about the game that I wasn't enjoying. The battles were taking forever because I was trying to get that bonus experience. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. Don't do that. It's really a slog and it's not enjoyable. The game does have clear data save at the end, so theoretically you should be able to go back and complete any quests that you missed, with exception, or any missions, not quests, with exception, because if you miss a lot of the early quests, as you progress through the story, the lower tier enemies will no longer show up because the enemies get upgraded as you level up. So you get locked out of specific resources. And I think it happens twice in the game where like it has 3 different tiers of resources, and depending on your progression in the story, the first and the second one will get locked out. And I'm not sure that it's 100% locked out either. It may be that it becomes an extremely rare drop versus locking out. Overall, the platinum is basically play the game. There are some trophies that you will have to go a bit out of your way to go get, but because of where the story takes you, you should encounter these particular points or NPCs as you're playing. The game's got 27 trophies. It's got 28, but I don't include the platinum because they just give you that one. So it's not going to be difficult to keep track of them. overall, this game was meh for me. Um, Hopefully, the people out there that play this will fully enjoy it and love it. For me, this game was meh, but it's done now. Moving on to the next. Keep on gaming.